Hello everyone and welcome to another Maths tutorial video. Now I'll be discussing Form 5 Additional Mathematics Chapter 8 Probability Distributions Long Question Example 4. Before that, please like this video to show your support and subscribe to the channel for more upcoming mathematics tutorial videos in the future. Alright, let me read the question now. The masses of pineapples produced at a plantation are normally distributed with a mean of 1200 gram and a standard deviation of 80 gram. The pineapples with masses of 1350 gram or more will be exported, while those with masses between 1000 gram and 1350 gram will be marketed locally. Find the probability that a pineapple chosen at random will be marketed locally. Find the number of pineapples that are not exported nor marketed locally if there are 5000 pineapples produced in a certain season. Okay, so these are the requirements of the question, guys. So without further delay, let us start to discuss for the solution. Start from the question part A followed by the part B. Okay, let us start. So the step 1, what we need to do is we need to identify the mean and standard deviation. Okay, in the question, they have already mentioned that the mean or mu is equals to 1200 gram. And the standard deviation sigma is equals to 80 gram. So make sure you find these two information, guys, because these two information is crucial. Okay, moving on to the next step. So the step 2, find the respective z value for x equals to 1000 gram and x equals to 1350 gram. Okay, in this case you have two x value, so you need to find the respective z values over here. Okay, let us continue. So this is the formula to find the respective z value. So z is equals to x minus mu divided by sigma. Okay, so z1 is equals to 1000 minus 1200 divided by 80. So from here you get your first z value is equals to negative 2.5, and the second z value is equals to 1350 minus 1200 divided by 80. So from here you get your z2 is equals to 1.875. Okay, let me turn to the next page for the next step. So please hold on for a moment. Okay, once you've already identified the z values, so what you need to do for the next step is you need to draw the bell curve and shade the required region. Okay, I've drawn the bell curve to you guys, so let me show you the bell curve diagram. Okay, so this is the required region which is in between negative 2.5 and 1.875. So this is the shaded region. Okay, moving on to the next step. So the step 4, what we need to do, we need to find the probability of negative 2.5 less than z less than 1.875. Okay, so let us continue. So we literally rewrite the whole expression over here. Okay, so from here how to continue, guys? So how to calculate this probability? Okay, let me show you the working now. So in this case, what you do, 1, you minus with your probability of z less than negative 2.5 minus with your probability of z more than 1.875. Okay, how this calculation is possible? Okay, let me show you the diagram now. Okay, to get this middle region, what you do, the whole total area under the graph, which is 1, you minus with your probability of z less than negative 2.5, which is the left hand side region, minus with your probability of z more than 1.875, which is the right hand side region. So you minus everything, you will get the middle region over here. Okay, I hope this explanation you understand. Okay, let me proceed. So from here you calculate 1 minus q in the bracket 2.5. So this negative value becomes a positive value, as we are going to read in the z table later on. Minus with your q 1.875. So we need to find the respective value 2.5 and 1.875 in the z table. Okay, let me show it to you how I find it. Okay, as you can see over here, so this is your 2.5, where you get your value is 0.00621. Okay, so the next value we need to find is 1.875. Okay, please hold on, let me bring my long ruler. Okay, so as you can see, this is 1.8 and 1.87 is over here, but then we need to calculate the third decimal place, which is the 5. So how to calculate the 5? Okay, let me show it to you, the diagram. So can you see the subtract table over here, where you have the column 1, 2, 3, 4 and up to 9 over here. So actually there is a function over here, guys. So this last table is for the third decimal places. Okay, this one is for the second decimal value and this one for the third decimal value. So let's say if you are finding 1.875, so 1.8 is over here. So and then we have to pick the 7. So we pick the corresponding value, which is 0.0307. So to calculate 1.87 and 5, so what you do, so these 4, so which I'm tick over here, so you need to minus with the last decimal place over here, which is the 7. So this 7 you minus with the 4. So from here you get your probability 1.875 is equals to 0.0303. So this will be your answer, guys. So this subtract over here, you need to minus with the last decimal value over here. So that is the function of the subtract. Okay, I hope I have explained to you. Okay, let me proceed to discuss the solution. Okay, so 1 minus Q 2.5 minus Q 1.875. So this is the respective value. 1 minus 0.00621 minus 0.0303. So from here you get your answer 0.9635. So this will be your solution, guys, for part A. Okay, let us proceed to the question part B. So for the step 1, for the question part B, we need to find the X value, which pineapples are neither exported nor marketed locally. Okay. In the question, pineapples with more than equals to 1350 gram will be exported. Pineapple between 1000 gram and 1350 gram will be marketed locally. So we need to find the value which is neither exported nor marketed locally. Therefore, we can conclude that pineapples which less than equals to 1000 gram will be nor exported nor marketed. Okay, so this will be our first step, guys. We have already identified the X value. Okay, let me turn to the next page. So please hold on for a moment, guys. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to find the respective Z value for X equals to 1000. So Z equals to 1000 minus 1200 divided by 80. From here you get your answer, negative 2.5. Okay, once you get this Z value, what you do? You draw the bell curve and shade the required region. So this is the bell curve and the region is shaded towards the left hand side. So the step 2, what you need to do now is, we need to find the probability such that your Z is less than equals to negative 2.5. Okay, let us continue. So we start off by writing the whole expression here. And then from here what we do, we change this into the upper trail value, which is positive, where you get your Q in a bracket 2.5. So this value we have already find before. So from here you get this 2.5 value is equals to 0.00621. So this will be your final answer for the probability, guys. But this question is not over yet. We still need to find one more step. So the step 3 is, we need to find the number of pineapples that are neither exported nor marketed locally within 5000 pineapples. Okay, so what we need to do now is 5000 you times with the probability over here where we obtain over here, which is 0.00621. From here you get your value is 31.05, but unfortunately we cannot have 31.05, so we put here in approximation 31 pineapples. Okay, let me put back the question paper, so please hold on for a moment, guys. Okay, that is all for my discussion of this question. Thank you everyone for your support, and I will see you in the next video.